Unique art is created when a unique person taps into a unique moment and captures its beauty, wonder, or mystery. Today, I want to discuss 3 keys that are essential for creating unique art. Let me share such a unique moment of inspiration. My wife and I were going on vacation to the island of Corsica. We took the night ferry to get there. Our room was very loud. I guess we were quite close to the massive engine of this ship. We definitely did not sleep well that night. We got off the ferry very early next morning. Now the question was, what do you do when it's 5:45 a.m. and you're in a completely unfamiliar place? We decided to head into the old town nearby and look for a parking spot. We found one in the old harbor. My wife took a nap. I couldn't. This place was way too fascinating for me. I've always loved lanterns and warm light. The same goes for harbors and old houses on the coast. This was my place, which leads me to point number 1. Be childlike. I took my camera out of my bag and started capturing what I saw, like a child exploring a new place. We have to get this. Our minds are cluttered with complex information, responsibilities of all kinds, global problems, social issues, personal challenges, and full schedules. All these come with emotions that quickly eat up our emotional capacity. They lay a burden on us that makes us incapable of experiencing lightheartedness and living with childlike wonder. We must accept that our mental and emotional capacity is limited. Thus, we have to protect it. This is of course a vast topic. For now, let me just say that we have to reduce our media consumption, especially social media and news. Instead, taking timeouts and journaling help cultivate rest in our lives. This is the inner state that keeps childlikeness alive. I will definitely make videos on topics like this in the future. If you're interested, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Now, let's go back to the old harbor and get to point 2. Be ready. To get good footage in this location, I had to use a lens that is good for low light situations. And to get smooth camera movement, I used my gimbal. I'm telling you these details because I want to make a crucial point. Creativity starts long before you actually create a piece of art. We have to be ready in 3 ways: skill, equipment, and strategy. Our generation needs to relearn this. We are now accustomed to technology that requires neither skill, dedicated equipment, nor strategy. The end result often looks fine, yet it lacks vision, emotional depth, and craftsmanship. Skill. I was able to get good footage in this place because I had acquired knowledge and practice. Even though I was new to filmmaking at the time, I had put in quite a few hours to learn this craft. I knew what camera settings were needed for which shot and how to compose an image. I had ideas for camera movements and how these clips might fit together in the edit. In addition to that, I developed a vision for the final video on the spot. I wanted to show this peaceful and sleepy place slowly waking up. Equipment. If I had just used my smartphone, I would have ended up with noisy, grainy footage, unpleasing light reflections, and shots that lacked depth. Having a capable camera and lens that handled this low light situation well made all the difference. Using the drone enabled me to get a perspective of that harbor that nobody would ever get to see. It makes the final video much more unique for the viewer. I need to state though that I used fairly affordable equipment. You don't have to have expensive high-end tech to create beautiful art. I'm a strong advocate of using what you have. I recently made an inspirational video on this exact topic. I put the link in the description. Nonetheless, saving up and getting good tools to work with is essential. Acquiring and learning one new tool at a time and incorporating it into your creative endeavors is a healthy creative journey. It develops a positive learning, work, and reward cycle. Strategy. Inspiration often strikes when we are not in our personal creative workspace. This is the reality for every artist, no matter their creative medium. We need a strategy to capture these moments so that we can work them out later. I use the voice memo app on my iPhone to record lyrics or melodies for songs. I also use a journaling app for all kinds of thoughts and reflections. For filming, my camera bag is always ready for instant shooting. The question is, what simple tools and apps could help you save the essence of a particular moment? If you don't have a strategy to capture moments of inspiration yet, I recommend you take some time to think about what tools might work best for you. Be willing. This one is huge. Creating unique art will cost you. Be willing to put in the extra work and sometimes feel uncomfortable. For this drone shot, I almost froze my fingers off. For these shots, my wife and I gave up a relaxed dinner on vacation and instead had a simple picnic after sunset. And for these shots, I got up very early. Sometimes you will feel uncomfortable because you try something you've never done before, not knowing if it will even work. I wanted to compose a soundtrack on a mountain at sunset. It took lots of planning, several hours of hiking on a hot summer day and 1000 meters of elevation. Only to find out it wasn't working as I imagined. I'll add the video to the end screen. Now back to the Old Harbor early in the morning. By the way, that's my wife asleep in the car. After about an hour of shooting, we went to a cafe and started our vacation with a cappuccino. On a rainy day later in that vacation, I sat on the front porch of our Airbnb and I produced a lo-fi soundtrack, specifically for the video of that early morning in the Old Harbor. I think it's a truly unique work of art and I'm very happy with the end result. Feel free to watch it here. Until next time, bye.